Hello, yes, welcome back to my channel. Hey, Union Saint-Gilloise and Sint-Truiden both dropped points. Sint-Truiden lost to Antwerp, and Union Saint-Gilloise with their 9th draw in the league, which quite a lot actually. That might be the most of anyone. Yeah, it's the second most, the shared second most draws. Well, Louvière has more at 11. But yeah, 9 draws from Union. It does show that they're a good team. They don't lose team. They're not a win team. They don't lose. I'll say that they've only not won one game more than us. If we do win this game, I suppose we have won 2 games more. Which, when you get to the playoffs, that might matter. But I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching. How about I just put out on the game? And we go from there. I hope the game hasn't started yet, because my timer is not on yet. Done. Let's see, have I missed any football? The Brugge starting 11 is Mignolet, as always. Sabbe Ordonez Mechelen 6, as always. Stankovic Onyedika was suspended in the Champions League, of course, so he's completely fresh for this game. And Van Aken. Solis. I don't quite agree with. I would have rather Diakon, to be honest. I think Solis has been very poor recently, but fair enough. If he has a good game, starts coming back into form. Like, this guy needs to come back into form. That's what he needs. So fair enough. Because Solis is one of our best players. He's been very poor recently. He deserves a lot of criticism, but we're gonna need him at his best to get a better chance at winning the title. Especially that playoffs bracket. That playoffs bracket is where you want to see Romeo Vermont and Christos Solis. Because they are the 2 big game players, aren't they? Again, Tlasoli starts ahead of a striker who is better than him in every regard. And I'm sorry to say it, Tlasoli has been playing good recently, but he's not as good as Romeo. I really think we're wasting our academy products by consistently playing this player who we bought him for money. That's why the board puts pressure on managers to play the players they bought. Because they want to sell them, of course. But I really just wish we'd just play our better striker. Better and younger, by the way. Ball won back by Onyedika here early in the game. Onyedika now. This pitch is not exactly great, is it? Look at this pitch. Not the best pitch I've ever seen. A bit dry. How do you put it? Dry? Is that how you say it? I don't know. It looks a bit dead. That's how you put it. Looks like a bit of a dead pitch, this. Hold on, I'm getting defamed here. I'm getting texted and defamed. Hold on. Need to correct this. There we go. Okay, let me close this now. Let me close Discord. Otherwise, I'll be distracted all game. Anyhow, let's look at Charleroi starting 11. Guyagon. About what you'd expect. Guyagon, Tetraoui, and Bernier. I think have been some of their best players. Romsas. I'm surprised Brugge is not playing this game. Brugge is not playing in this game. Yeah, I'd expected them to start this, I can't lie. Seidler up top, of course. Camara in that midfield as well. Dat avec nu al Union. Well, we've still got to beat them. we still have to beat Charleroi. Nezita, Keita, Olsu, and Van den Kerkhoff in the back four. And then Kone up, and the goal. Sorry, not up top. I'm surprised Fluke is not starting this game, to be honest. I wondered why. He's on the bench. Maybe they wanted to go with something a little bit more solid. But I think Fluke is like... I think he's a very good balanced player for them. He started like every game so far, hasn't he? Yeah, it's 1-1 in that Arsenal game. Mignolet pokes the ball over the bar. It was necessary. Because Charleroi had an early chance that they just crossed in. I believe it was Bernier with the cross. No, it was Bernier with the header, sorry. And that was a very good cross. Let's hope they don't play like that all game, otherwise they'll be long. And there's quite a bit of space, to be honest, that Brugge is allowing all over the place. Ball crossed in again, it's cleared haphazardly. And now out for another corner, I believe. Another corner. To, we got an Erling Haaland in Eredivisie, do we? Yeah, another corner to Charleroi. Who's the Eredivisie? Who's the Eredivisie Erling Haaland? Utrecht, apparently. Let me check. Utrecht. They're currently playing. Oh, his hair. What player are you referring to? Who specifically are you referring to? Good ball forced is again by Charleroi. Charleroi has got some good line-cutting passes, I can't lie. It's a Ukrainian guy. Or Ukraine, is that his name? Don't know if you haven't... If Utrecht has a Ukrainian player. I'm not very familiar with their squads. Podcast, goalkeeper? That's a guy? Not really. Guess I'll just go through every fucking player they've got then. Yeah, what's his name? What is his name? They've got a Belgian footballer, apparently. Ongena is Belgian. Red stats, obviously. Dutch guy. Stepanov. That must be a Ukrainian. Oh, yeah, it does look like Erling Haaland, bro. Stepanov. Artem Stepanov. Bro, that is B-Tech Erling Haaland right there. How many goals does this brother have? Oh, Mignolet gets the ball. He pokes it wide. 0 goals, 1 goal. Bro has 1 goal. B-Tech Erling Haaland here. 2 goals in 20 games, all competitions. This bro, Grandma's brother. Having the same hair as bro, this brother. A B-Tech Haaland, bro. Hello, big up to Rosa, how are you? Ball at Mignolet now. Mignolet just holds on to it, sets his foot on the ball, and brings it back to Mechelen. There you go. Arsenal scored out of a corner. Yeah, that's how they scored all their goals, isn't it? Zie je, voet me op Arsenal. Chelsea also scored from a corner, by the way. Next week against Anderlecht. Is that next week already? Yeah. Apparently that's already next week. I didn't realize that. We're almost at the end of the regular season. When you, I mean, what is this? I believe this is match day 27. I believe, of 30. So, yeah, we're almost at the end of regular season. And I personally believe that Solly picks up the ball here. Good work by him and Van Aken. Ball down the right, that's not the greatest of passes. But Forbes does get to it. Forbes. A moment of individual brilliance? No, the cross could have been much better. At 1:30. I don't like the early kickoffs, but oh well. When is that? Like next week, Saturday? Sunday? Anderlecht. Obviously, they've been in good form recently. They spanked Antwerp 4-0. They beat Zulte 2-4 and they beat Leuven 5-1. So they have been in good form. They come to Jan Breidel. It is on Sunday. It is on Sunday. It is at Jan Breidel. So I think we should win. I think we should win. Respectfully to Anderlecht, I think we should be winning that. Mignolet. Carlos Forbes. Yo, big up to Adam. Forbes. Oh, cross in the box is not quite it. 1-1 still in the Chelsea Arsenal game. Anderlecht, welcome to Kadikoli. Welcome to Istanbul. Jose Mourinho quote. I mean, I don't care about what Mourinho is doing nowadays, to be honest. Mourinho's Benfica crashed out. They're irrelevant again. I do think they're still top of the league, though, aren't they? Benfica. They're third. Man, this manager is washed. They're 10 points behind. Fucking washed manager, bro. 34 games in that league, so 11 games more. Well, 10 games more, but they've got a game in hand. But they still play against the teams above them. They play Porto. Okay. Beat Gil Vincent, and they're 7 points behind. Beat Porto, and you're only 4 points behind. It's not possible. Great job, Zolis, and Forbes. Terrible control test. No. That was woeful by Forbes. That was such great work by Zolis to get the ball there. Porto, first place. Yeah. Charleroi moving the ball up again. I think Charleroi has had most of the ball. It'll be interesting to look at statistics at halftime. It definitely does feel like Charleroi have dominated the possession quite a bit. Onyedika not really pressing too much. Ball crossed in and caught by Mignolet. Mechelen. All a bit slow by Brugge. Ball comes to Zoli's again here. Zoli's cuts inside. Forbes. Sabbe. Sabbe again. It's crossed in. Tlasoldi doesn't score. Shot scored there. I mean, he's offside, so it doesn't matter, but he should score. Look at how far he is offside. Like, what are you doing, buddy? But why are you... You're looking down the line. You see that you're like 3 meters offside. Why are you asking for the ball? Nobody scored. Basoldi missed after being offside 30 yards. You're back up to Michael. Well, I know how you are. I won't bother asking. But, big up. I won't ask how you are. Better days are to come. Listen, when you hit rock bottom, you can't get deeper, can you? 1-2. I think we're gonna be a bit shit. Because we just played in Europe and we are always sluggish after a European game. But we're gonna grind a result out, boss. And then we'll be 1 point behind, I believe. We'll be 1 point behind. Which is half a point in playoffs, of course. And now Ordonez needs to get the ball out of his feet quicker there. Luckily, Stankovic drops down to help. Says, that's my prediction too. Big up, Tresoldi. Good pass. No. Well, it was a good pass for Tresoldi. He did not make a good pass himself. Again, these are the moments where I just look at the game and I think Romeo Vermont puts that ball better. And it's no shade on Tresoldi. He has been a lot better recently than he's been for most of the season. Most of the season he's been tragic. But still, Romeo Vermont is better at everything. Litrawi gives the ball to Osso. Fenerbahce are losing again. Fenerbahce are not touching a league title in a few years, bro. Fenerbahce are beyond washed. Look at how comfortably Charleroi can pass this ball around without being really pressed at all. Like, you compare how we're pressing and running here compared to what we do in the Champions League. And of course, we have less time to prepare for these games as well. That is, I think they play only 1 game a week, so they're talking about Brugge tactically for a week, while we talk about them tactically for 3 days. So it does have an impact, and we're more tired, and all of that is true. But still, bro. Still. Ordonez brings the ball to Mechelen. Mignolet, long ball. Zoli's won't get there. Van Aken, I thought he was going to intercept that ball, just kind of let it go. Good defending by Sabbe. Now Hans. By the way, Real Madrid is looking at Kylian Sabbe. You know how much of a piss take that is. Like, brother, this guy is not ready to go to Real Madrid. I love Sabbe, but this guy is not ready for Real Madrid. That is such a piss take, isn't it? Good ball up the pitch here. Stankovic. Forbes. Stankovic again. I do like that we're moving the ball across the sides of the pitch. We're going from one way to another pretty quick. Come on, Sace, you could have gotten that ball. We're going one way of the pitch to the other side pretty quickly. Which is what we need to do. You need, when these teams play a deep block sits in, and they try to play with overloads on the ball side, you need to move the ball from side to side. Just force them to run one way and back again. Goal, Anthony. That don't really mean anything to me. What Anthony? Oh, Real Betis. The GOAT. The GOAT, Anthony. I didn't even know Real Betis was playing. Hey, my GOAT. My GOAT has scored again. The GOAT, you know. Onyedika clears the ball from our own box, and now Charleroi will pick up. How do we respond to it? Probably. I mean, the London Derby as a title could be a title decider though in the Premier League. Like, if Arsenal lose that game, they could be done. So, like, currently it's a draw in that game, and I do think Arsenal maybe pull out and win, of course. But if Chelsea were to win that game, that could be title done. So, Subber, ball to nowhere, unfortunately. Forbes has gone down. No free kick has been given. Forbes just holding his nose. Referee does not care. Now the referee's paused the game. Yeah, just a collision. I won't call that a foul, but a collision. And I can imagine that hurts. They're giving Forbes the magical treatment, and he's setting back up. That's how it goes. You give him the magic cream. Magic cream? I don't know. You give him the magic treatment, and they rise up. And they come back to Sace wins the ball back, gave it into Van Aken. Van Aken went straight backwards. Now Mignolet again. Good ball forwards, but Stressoli, terrible holder play. Somehow gets a throw in. That should be a throw in to Charleroi, but okay. Sace. Ordonez. I mean, we need to pounce on this opportunity. Union have dropped some points. We need to pounce on that opportunity. We need to get close. Because Union still plays Centurion, by the way. If that's a draw, like, a draw would be the best result for us. then we do overtake them, assuming we win the rest of our fixtures. We need to win this one first. And I do think if it comes down to the playoffs that we'll have the better playoffs. Because we don't have as many games left. They've still got the final to go. Neither of us are in Europe anymore. Last season, when the playoffs began, we were still in Europe. Which does have an impact. It does fatigue you. Last season, we also didn't have a chance to rest during the league phase. Whereas in this season, we did get that chance against Scarlet Almaty and against Monaco. And even against Marseille, a little bit. So I do think we're more fit than we were last season. We have more depth. Tresoldi as a backup striker, in my opinion, but somehow our superior striker is the backup. Okay, I'm done complaining though. Diacon as a backup, he's not great, but he's okay. Le Marchal as a backup. So you've got quite a bit of backups there. You've still got Jordan Spileers. So we've got a lot of rotation available and options off the bench. Solis wins the ball back and plays it to nowhere. Yeah, Carlos Forbes is fast, it's not that fast. He's not that fast. Good play here by Charleroi. I say maybe too soon. Ball's played out for that goal kick. Goal kick to Club Brugge. Oh, that's a terrible pass by Mignolet. Good thing that, the ball is still around there. Goal Arsenal, that is terrible, terrible, terrible news. Now the game is paused. Fuck Arsenal, man. Might be offside there by Charleroi in the build-up as well, but doesn't matter. The game's been paused anyhow. And fuck Arsenal. Union Saint-Gilloise, double loading. Jurgen Timber as well. Fuck this guy. Maybe. What's Chelsea doing, man? Fucking useless club. Set piece again. Ole ole. Like, that ain't football at this point. They need to make new rules to make these set pieces less profitable. Because they just don't enforce any goalkeeper crowding rules anymore. They need to enforce those rules again. Arsenal will not score half the goals they've scored in, like, big games. Rule double for Union, Rosa. Yeah. I don't see Union winning the double either. No Belgian team has won the double in a very long time. It just doesn't happen a lot in Belgium, to be honest. Zolis is in here. Zolis takes way too long. He needs to cross that 2 times sooner. He took 2 touches there where he should have passed the ball. Look at that play. Brilliant play. Good pass from Tresoldi. He needs to get this ball out of his feet faster. That's not it. That is just not it. Arsenal are winning with just 20 minutes left to go. Pedro Neto got booked as well. Pedro Neto stinker en hooked, is that what we're saying? Forbes! Oh! Forbes just got inside suddenly and shot the ball well wide. But Forbes likes to score some really good goals. Important goals, by the way, as well. I think all of Forbes' goals this season have been game state goals. I think all of them have been game state goals. And he's got like 4, hasn't he? The league. It's OH. I mean, own goal. It's a red card to Pedro Neto. Yeah, Chelsea is done. Chelsea is done, Ted. Fucking useless team. He's got 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 GA in your debut season. Not bad, is it? Especially in Belgian League, because the top scorer has like 11 goals in the Belgian League. Van Aken picks up the ball here. It's a very tactical league, the Belgian. A great ball to Zolis. Zolis is in here. Zolis tries to cut over the ball and yeah. Chelsea red card, second yellow. Fucking useless team that is. Fuck Chelsea, man. He's shit, brother. Arsenal is such a bad team, but it's so lucky. Arsenal is the luckiest team in the league, bro. Referee could have continued, allowed playing, and I give red card because Martinelli was 1 versus 3. That's right, but referee says Chelsea are down to 10. Sounds like an Arsenal FC call. What is Forbes doing here? Get the ball out of your... Offside, doesn't... Big up Alf, big up to Ahmed as well. Reckon we turn these guys over at the Etihad. No, Arsenal is so shit. They only scored set pieces. They got done in by Wolves. But if they're not up in the league title already, when we go to the Etihad, I think that's gonna be a draw. Because they just love to play for draws. So, I won't be too sure that we beat them at the Etihad. Yeah, but they don't have to, because they play off set pieces. They are changing football to be like American football, to be just set piece, set piece, set piece. Because the rules that should punish incredible crowding, stupid pushing, like stupid shit like that in the box, crowding of the goalkeeper, etc. They're not doing that anymore. They don't punish that. So, because they don't punish that, Arsenal gets away with it. They don't need to be good at football. Their midfield, especially, yeah, their midfield is pretty poor. But again, they don't need to be good at football. They only need to be good at defending and good at set pieces. And they're good at both of those. That's why they're top of the league. Listen, if we had beaten Chelsea, or if we had beaten Brighton, both games in which we were leading, 3 games, technically, Brighton twice. We'll be top of the league, assuming we beat Crystal Palace. So, really, we've given Arsenal plenty chances to be in. Well, I do think that we need to be... I think we need to assume that's the game. Etihad ends in a draw. Because that's what they're going to play for. And if we win, great. But I think we need to be ready to face them at the Etihad, expecting a draw. Sevilla in the mud as well. Sevillista. They might get relegated this time around. Are they that far down? They're that far down in La Liga. Sevilla is... Sevilla is 5 points cleared. Sevilla is 5 points cleared of the relegation zone. They'll be fine. There's a hell of a team beneath them as well. They'll survive. Pedro Neto basically took 2 yellow cards in 2 minutes. What the fuck is he doing, bro? What do you think of Madrid? We'll beat Madrid, I think. Especially because of the injuries that they do have. I think we'll beat Madrid. It's not the best Madrid team. Let's be honest. They've got that Galactico team that just hasn't quite worked out. Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo both aren't at the level they used to be. That they were just like 2 years ago. And they're young, by the way. These aren't old players. Valverde as captain. Bit iffy. Trent, not been what they expected, has he? So, I mean, they've got a lot of players there who just aren't quite what Madrid need. And Charleroi has taken a 1-0 lead against Brugge. Because of course they have. Brugge has not been very good this game. And Charleroi has deserved that. Gabriel, yellow cards. Rice and groceries out. Yeah, Charleroi deserves this lead. What is this? 1-0 to Charleroi. Yeah. Brugge, it's been all game that Brugge has been defending poorly. King Kai is coming on. Look at those absolute spaces. Look at the absolute gaps in our lines. Yeah, they deserve that lead. We've not created anything. And we've defended horribly. So they deserve that lead. That lead, sorry. That's just pathetic. It's pathetic, that's what it is. Milan won 2-0. Rambal. Hey, Rambal FC. Respect. Carlos Forbes. Stankovic. Forbes, can he get there? No, it's booted into the sands. Inter Milan continues to be 10 points clear. Because they won yesterday as well, 2-0. Yeah, Inter Milan is winning that title, obviously. Almost 3-0, 3-1, sorry, Arsenal. Close one. I think Arsenal is winning that game. You might as well turn off the Arsenal-Chelsea game. They've won it. Chelsea is not coming back a second time with a man down. They're not. The list is kind of a big game in France at 9. Marseille-Lyon. Let's be honest, ain't nobody watching that. Except fans of those teams. Because Ligue 1 is just dead as a league. Like, they've got 2 Champions Leagues in that entire league. Like, yeah, you compare Ligue 1 to, like, Bundesliga. They've got 6, 8? How many do Hamburg have? Have Hamburg got 1 or 2? I think Hamburg has got 1. So, Bundesliga has 8. You've got 7 with AC Milan, of course, and then you get another 2 or 3 or something like that from Inter. Is 10, and you've got another. You've got 12 something Champions Leagues in Serie A. England has 15, if I remember correctly. And then you look over at La Liga, and they've got 15 with Real Madrid alone. Another 6 with Barcelona. 5. They come out at 20, so... if you compare League 1 to the other bigger leagues, it's just nowhere near. Mercedes at home. Marseille at home, sorry. Lyon are the favorites. Is Marseille that far down? Enzo, yellow cards. Awful, awful Chelsea team. Everything has gone the wrong way today. Everything today has been just wrong. Not a single result as I'd wanted on this cursed day. Brugge losing. Man United won. Arsenal is winning and will win. Fulham beat Spurs, but I don't really care about that too much. Fuck this day, man. With this result, United goes 6 points clear of Chelsea. United is third in the league. And Chelsea is bottling the chance to make Arsenal bottle. If Chelsea just fucking got their shits together. Goal. Who scored? 2-0 Real Betis. Yeah. I don't see Arsenal doing anything there. Sevilla other open play goal given up in the derby. Ah, says you need to win the ball back, not just pass it into the next guy. Onyedika, good stuff. Still Onyedika. I want to go into the second half at least 1-1. I could at least get an equalizer going into the second half. Good ball, Stankovic. Oh, can't get the ball out of his feet again. We just can't get the ball out of our feet in the final third. Just shoot, man. These men just need to shoot. It's just fucking up in the final third each time. And then our defending is woeful. My water is up. I drank all my water. We need to make better use of our ball. It's that simple. I don't know what Ivan Neko's plan is when we defend, but there's so much space. There's so much space when we are defending, because we're all over the place. So we've got no clean defensive structure, and I think that really harms us. And then going forwards, it's just a played issue. They've not been good. Solis again. Idika goes to the other side. Forbes. Look at how compact Charleroi is here. cross is blocked, it's out for a corner. So there's just that clear quality issue, that's all. Just a ball, man. Look at how much we fuck around with these balls. Just cross one in. You get a corner, what do? Short corner, and you never get a cross off. Doing. This is woeful. I can't imagine much stoppage time as well. I think maybe a minute or two will be added. Charleroi will have had 7 shots to our 2. We've got 1 shot on target. That's just awful. We have been dominated by Charleroi. Sabbe goes down, free kick. Takes it quickly. But why are you calling that back? Beatties must. Beatties, they have to win that Europa League. They must. Not really. Beatties is definitely not the favorite to win that Europa League, like, you know. Yeah, but Beatties is not the favorite to win that, are they? And I'll even add on to that, I don't think they will be winning it. If you look at the Europa League right now, Forest is in third, but they're losing to finish. No, they're still in third. Yeah, Porto, Stuttgart, Betis probably beats Stuttgart, Aston Villa. Like, I think Aston Villa wins it. The fans can want it, but they won't get it. I think Aston Villa will win it. I think it will be Aston Villa or Forest, to be honest. So one of the Prem teams. Van Aken gives the ball to Onyedika. Almost half time. 1 goal behind and hardly any urgency. There you go, something good from Zolis. Been a while. Now ball to the left. Crossed in first time by Seis. It's been cleared. And it's out for another throw-in. They're missing a lot of chances on target. Despite Arsenal not playing that well, they'll take the win. Of course they'll take the win, it's a derby win. Why won't you take it? Derbies have nothing to do with playing well. Like, a derby is about winning or not winning. Like, you never look at a derby for the style of play. Like, if you look at a derby for the style of play and all that stuff, like, you just crucially misunderstand the nature of derbies. Any win in a derby is a great win. If you play great football in a derby and you win, even better. But a derby is a derby at the end of the day. Vasco are about to crash out. What's Vasco up to? Vasco da Gama. 20th in the league. Which is bottom. They're only 4 games in, but ay. They lost 3 of their first 4. They drew the other one. They lost to Santos. It's a Curiao, it's like a cup of some sort. And there you go. That is... yeah, they lost the first leg to Fluminense. That is half time. Ay. Club Brugge. You've then got the opportunity to go just 1 point behind in your, and you do nothing with it. Pathetic team, man. Pathetic team. This is pathetic. Like, let's be honest. You don't win titles playing football like this. But let's pass the ball 1 second a minute. That don't even make sense, bro. Like, that's the type of tactics this man's got. But you know what? When they pass the ball, let's not run back. They can run in these Champions League games. But then you play in the Belgian League. Oh, I'm too good for this shit. I'm not gonna run. I'm just gonna walk around. Fuck off. Fuck the shit team, man. Romeo Vermont, our best striker, benched for, once again, so many times. I don't know why. Nobody understands why. Nobody who understands football can explain why. Tresoldi, who's so bang average, always plays while Vermont sits on the bench. Hey, maybe if Vermont had been starting all season instead of this B-Tech version of Vermont, we'd be top of the... But no, Tresoldi. The guy who bottles big moments. Has a terrible general play. Hides behind center backs. Yeah, let's play him. 6+. 6+ what? Anyhow. Fluminense leading 1-0, you mean? What's 10-0? Anyhow. Give me a moment here. There you go. I will be right back, as it says here. Give me a moment. I will be right back. Apologies for taking a while. Give me a moment. Yeah, apologies for taking a while. The fridge was empty, so I had to refill it. There you go. So I had to refill it myself. 1-0 on aggregates, yeah. The game is at 10 PM in your area. I won't be bothering watching that. Yeah, Arsenal won. Terrible result for us, but oh well. I did hope Chelsea could do something, but listen. I don't think that Man City wins at the Etihad against Arsenal. I think that's going to be a draw. If Arsenal is chasing us down, if Arsenal is second in the league when we play at the Etihad, or if Arsenal needs to play for the win, then I think they'll open up at the Etihad and I think we could win. But if Arsenal is just playing for the draw and the top of the league, I think they'll get a draw. So, yeah. I do think that Etihad's a game. A lot of people are taking it for granted that we go to the Etihad with Arsenal and win. I don't think that's so. And I don't think it should be taken for granted that Arsenal will drop points each. Of course they still could. They still could drop points to Brighton. They could still go play Newcastle, I believe, and drop points. They've still got games where they can drop points. That's not the thing, yeah. They probably will, but you shouldn't take that for granted. No, they didn't play well. They played shit. Chelsea played shit, what do you mean? If they equalized, then they would have played well, but they didn't equalize. Yeah, beat is 2-0 there. Let me get this timer out as well. So we can get that second half going, which should kick off pretty soon. Should be like 2 more minutes until the second half. It's my chat not working. 1 second. I just realized that's my chat's not been on all stream. Hold on. Give me a moment. I thought my chat was working at the start of the stream. Apparently my chat has not been working all stream. There you go. Now it works. Beautiful. 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 Full time 2-1. That is such a bad score for us. Who do Arsenal have left? Brighton and Hove Albion. They'll play. That's the last game that they could drop points in. They're not dropping points to Everton. They're not dropping points to Bournemouth at home. They're not dropping points to Newcastle or Fulham at home. They're not dropping points to Burnley. They're not dropping points to West Ham or Crystal Palace. Which would mean they get a draw at the Etihad. And they beat Brighton. They almost definitely win the league. But Arsenal, sorry, has had so much luck this season. So much luck all season. Just refereeing decisions going their way all season. Teams playing shit against them this season. Set pieces just going their way, which is not just skill, by the way. The rules of football just blatantly should not allow that. The way they crouch the box and referee just blatantly should not be allowed. It is what it is. If they want to gift a league title to Arsenal, well, we gave it away when we dropped points to Brighton. And twice. And we dropped points to this Chelsea team that Arsenal beat. Okay, the second half is about to begin. Let's get the timer out and let's get ready for the second half. It has to be better than the first half, of course. Again, your rivals in Union drop points. This is the chance to get close, to get just 1 point off. That is a massive advantage in the playoffs. And you don't take it. Don't take it. So, second half, we're gonna need to see us step up. We're gonna need to see us step up. We're gonna need to see these motherfuckers try. I mean, the fact is, everyone who's watched Brugge once, all season, could have predicted the exact lineup. That's the problem. We're much too predictable. And Charleroi has kicked us off for the second half, which we are trailing 1 goal to nil. The goal was scored by Keita. Other than that, nothing has happened other than a Kamada yellow card, if that's very interesting. But the Keita goal is the only real big moment this game. Good play here by Brugge. Ball down right. Forbes, his cross is out for a corner. But that's better by Brugge. Just quick play. Quick play, good flick by Lasoldi, good ball. Forbes can't do more than a corner though. Let's take a proper corner now. Like you see in the Belgian league, the goalkeeper is not crowded when the corner is taken. Because you'll just get a foul and a free kick and you won't get a goal. Like you won't get a goal because it will be a foul if you crowd the goalkeeper in the Belgian league. It should be like that in the Premier League. I swear down, Arsenal is much lower in the league if you do that. They would have had so many decisive goals just chalked off. Good ball down the left, Joaquin says. Oh, terrible pass. Ball rolls out for a throw-in to Brugge. Forbes into Tresoldi. Tresoldi tries to play the ball up the pitch again. It's come to Charleroi goalkeeper once more. Van Aken. Oh, why are you playing this ball? Throw into Brugge. Stankovic. Stankovic still. Stankovic cuts it back to no one. It's cleared up the pitch. Don't play it backwards! Fuck's sake! Why do we always do this? Forbes. Not quite the best cross. And offside anyhow. Yeah, we're not winning this game. We are not winning this game. You can tell already. What a terrible day for football. Onyedika, good stuff there. Needs to pass the ball sooner than Tresoli needs to stay the fuck on side. This bozo. His positioning is so bad, bro. Like, anyone who thinks Tresoli is a good striker must just not watch him off the ball. His positioning is so awful. Like, it's comical. How are you offside there? Like, how are you offside? You can't be offside. You can't be offside there. You've got all the space in the world to run into. No centre back is catching up to you. Just put your back on the centre back's shoulder and stay behind him. This guy. You just need to roll off the centre back and run in behind. But bro, somehow finds a way to run into a position where he will be offside. And then he has to slow down his run. You need to curve your run, brother. You don't run a straight line. Curve your run, block the centre back, and you'll have all the space in the world to run into. Ball is out for that throw-in to Brugge. Throw-in is taken quickly. Says. Good ball to Forbes. Forbes plays the ball on Sabbe. Sabbe should have turned it. Now he does. Forbes into Van Aken. Van Aken to Sabbe again. That was the wrong run to make from Stankovic. He needed to make himself available. Instead, he hit behind centre backs. Well, not centre backs, but behind defenders. These players need to stop hiding behind centre backs and full backs. Make yourself available. Especially for Stankovic. Like, Stankovic is a midfielder. He needs to be available, not running into whatever the fuck position and hoping that he can be found. Like, it's his job to find people in those positions. Especially as a deep line. I don't know, 6 creator, whatever the fuck you call him. He's not really a creator, but that's the role he has as a 6, is to distribute play from deep. And instead, he just runs forward there where Sabbe is. And Sabbe's now got no passing option, so he's got to go backwards. Forbes wins the ball back. Good stuff by Forbes. Onyedika now. Onyedika. Quick pass. Good pass. Zolis will get there. Says making the run. But he was never going to be found there. Great cross by Zolis. It's not captain play. Stankovic can't quite get there. It's out for a goal kick. That was a very good cross by Zolis, but just had a bit too much on it. If that was Carlos Forbes on the far post instead of Stankovic, he would have gotten there. If he would have scored, it's a different question, because it was a difficult angle, but he would have gotten there. Zolis picks up the ball again. Now Onyedika steps between the lines and loses the ball. Charleroi now going into the box. And Charleroi, ball goes through the box somehow. That striker just missed the ball. Now Guillaume. Guillaume cuts the ball back. It's late. It's not very far. It's still around there. And the ball now goes out for our goal kick. '55th minute, and yikes, just yikes. Be hitting the like and subscribe, by the way, everyone, if you're watching and you haven't yet. Does help out a ton. Long days, bro. Long days. Says now. No one's getting that ball. Forbes cutting inside. Just goes backwards again. Because that's all he can go to. Nobody's in position. Zolis. Sub again, and Forbes will get onto this ball. And have nowhere to go. Ball into the box, Sub. Over the bar. Well, it's captain play actually, but just not good enough. Throw into Charleroi. I see it's going well for you as well. Terrible day for football, isn't it? Terrible day for football. Arsenal win. Brugge bottle job. Chance to go, a chance to catch up to Union. Nope. We won't do that. Man United win. Everything's just going wrong today. Terrible day for football. Zolis with Says. Says needs to cross the ball in. Gives it to Zolis instead. Van Aken. We need to make more attempts on crosses from deep. Ball into the box now. Stankovic almost brought it to Sabbe, but it has been cleared. We started with a B team for zero reason. And what happened? You lost? I'm assuming. Let's see. AZ Alkmaar. Yeah, you lost 2-0 to Utrecht. B-Tech Erling Haaland scored on you. B-Tech Erling Haaland scored against you. Van Aken. Oh, poor passing this, and we just concede possession once again. Won it back quickly. He's absolutely horrible. I know he's horrible. He almost missed it. proper shit striker, is that what we're saying? Good ball for Forbes. Wat Forbes does, yeah? You see what Forbes does there? He takes the ball and he slows down. You don't slow down, you dribble first time. But you know why he slows down? No, he didn't. He didn't, but I'll check the statistics and stuff. It's awful. When you get the ball there, yeah, you take it and you stride and you run. First time dribble. Quick, quick, quick. But the reason why he doesn't dribble, he slows the game down, because he wants to catch him on explosivity. Because he's explosive and he dribbles past him. But your dribble is useless there. Because, yeah, you dribble past him, but now everyone's back in the box. You need to make the dribble first time, while the other guy is still running. You need to get past him while he is running. Not just from stop-start, just while both of you are running. You need to get past him. And then you need to cross it into a box that is not ready. That's what these players do, bro. These players are not like that. They get the ball, they slow down. Because they want to be explosive. Fuck your explosiveness, man. You need to put the ball in the box as soon as possible. The longer you slow down football, yeah, the more defenders come back. And then the less chance you have of getting a goal. Especially if they're organized. How you doing? I'm okay. I'm okay. Brugge is losing, so... Bit depressed, but oh well. We'll go to tomorrow and we'll have forgotten that this game even happened. Listen guys, football is not that serious. I know I spend like half my life watching football. But it isn't that serious. Says, running forwards, gets the ball to the left at Zolis. Wasn't fouled, says the referee. Oh, he was fouled, and red card even. I agree with a free kick. I think red card is a bit harsh, not gonna lie. We'll see it on replay. I think that is a yellow. I'm not sure about red. Let's see here on replay. Oh, two-footed challenge, yeah. Yeah, two-footed challenge. Red card, absolutely. Yeah, that's a red card. Yep. Clear as day. That is so stupid. Why would you do that? Literally just jumped in with both feet. Red for the ugliest city in Europe. Not in the world, in Europe. But only the ugliest city in Europe. They're the European champion, not world champion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that was, because it was a Dutch article, wasn't it? It was a Dutch article, and they ranked all the Belgian cities lower. Which shows you the bias. Because all the Belgian cities were, like, ranked way harsher than, like, any other city. Bruges had a pretty poor score as well, and Bruges is, objectively speaking, a beautiful city. Same with Ghent. Ghent and Bruges, objectively, some of the best cities you'll ever visit. But they were both ranked pretty poorly. To be fair, though, Charleroi is a pretty ugly city. Or it used to be. Like, it did... Yeah, fuck Genk, man. That is an awful city. To be fair to Charleroi, it used to be a pretty ugly city because it was just industrial shit everywhere. It was just ugly. But to be fair, they have like changed a lot of stuff in Charleroi. And they've built like specific community places. So like the industrial zone got like pushed back a bit. Yeah, it is outdated. It is outdated. Charleroi, I think if they made that article today, I think Charleroi would rank pretty well, to be honest. Because they've just rebuilt a lot of stuff. And a few of the companies that went bankrupt in like 2010, 2011, which was a very bad year for Belgium industrially. Because like Belgium, of course, took the hit from the 2008 crisis. But the companies that limped on only went bankrupt in 2009, 10, 11. And those years after. So, a lot of that is industrial companies. Those things got sold to the government. To the city, should I say. They tore them down. And they moved them back. So that it's more on the outskirts of the city. And then they built more... they built more... houses, and they built a more beautiful housing area. Red card, indeed. Yeah. Bro, I do not understand him. This man is too shameless, bro. I remember Wim talking shit about Arsenal when Man City was like 9 points behind or whatever we were. I was like, buddy, we're 8 points behind or some shit. Why are you talking shit? But that's just Wim. He's a bit fraudulent, isn't he? Wim does not care, bro. He wants to be a fraud. He wants to be a fraud. He's just admitted that he commits fraud, bro. That's why we call him the fraudeur in Michael's chat. Brilliant. Now let's see what Brugge can do being one man up. Good ball to the left. Van Aken. Sabbe. And Forbes. Forbes could have crossed that in already. Onyedika, cross in. Great. Sabbe again. Forbes again, another shot, another one blocked. Onyedika. I think Forbes is one of the players who's allowed to take shots from distance. Because he can score them. But it has to be within reason. You can't keep doing it over and over. But like once in a while is fine because he's one of the players who's good at it. But you've got to be within reason. Don't just keep doing that over and over. That will cross. Shout out to Snack Bar JP in Genk though. Nice people there. There's a McDonald's in Gent. Gent, not Genk. Gent. There's a McDonald's in Gent, yeah, and it's right by like you know the marketplace in Gent. I was there for that school trip, and there was like just a McDonald's right outside of there. And it was like one of those new McDonald's, and that was like all the way back when I was like in I think I was in my 5th year of high school. So you've never been to Ghent. I think I was like in my 5th year of high school, secondary school, whatever you call it. And we went to that McDonald's, but it was one of those modern McDonald's things. And we made it was like one of the first to be in Belgium, so we didn't know how it worked. We ordered. Bro, I swear down. I got someone else's order. because it was with order numbers. I got someone else's order. And I didn't notice it. I did not notice it. We left the McDonald's. And that guy got my order, by the way. I know he did. Because it's after I opened my thing that I realized. Oh. So I got some dude else's order. So I was gone already. I saw that guy. I saw some other guy who had my order. I'm willing to bet that that was the guy whose order I had. But I just ate his order. And he ate mine, so. Because, like, by the market there, nearby there's a river, and we sat down by that river. And he sat down a bit further. I swear down, bro. I got absolutely, bro, I got shafted. I must have been like 16 years old then. No, I must have been 17 or 18. That must have been in my last year. It can't have been in my 5th year. It must have been in my last year in high school because those new McDonald's only started popping up in my last year in high school. So it must have been in my 6th year, not my 5th. Ball cleared. Bruce just can't get onto this ball. We're playing against the man down, and we look like we're the man down ourselves. We're the man up, we look like we're the man down. There's a new Burger King here. Been there 2 times. One time we paid, and 5 minutes later the money was sent back to our bank account for no reason. And second time I got everything I ordered double. Infinite money glitch. Infinite money glitch, bro. You keep going, Ted. Infinite money glitch. Penalty to Brugge. Hey! Penalty to Brugge. Give another red card while you're on it. That's all the estate down in the box. Penalty to Brugge. We love that. No offside because it's behind the ball. There you go. I like it for you, but now I get to go dirt in my neck. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Give him a red card while he's on it. Second yellow. Keita is already on a yellow card. It's Keita who makes the foul. He's already on a yellow card, I believe. Second yellow, please. Second yellow. We will be there. I don't think VAR can come in between that because it's not clear and obvious. So VAR is checking, but it's not clear and obvious. They shouldn't come in between that decision. But you know that's on paper. Because you very often get like VAR referees who just want to have a say. Even if it's not clear and obvious. But that should just be given. Yep, the penalty has been given. Penalty to Bruges. Foul on Tresoldi, I believe. Kent has crazy beer bars, right? I don't know, I was too young to go to them when I was there. Because I was still a minor. So I don't know. I know Bruges has some crazy beer bar. I mean, a lot of places in Belgium have a lot of crazy beer stuff. Like, there is a beer which you can only buy in Belgium. because they're only sold to local, like, vendors. Like, what do you call it? Local, like, bars. They're not sold to anyone else. So you can only drink it at local bars. I forgot the name. And Zoli scores a penalty. There you go, 1-1. West Vleteren. West Vleteren 12. That's the name. West Vleteren 12. Let me put it in. West Vleteren 12. You are not more famous for the beers, buddy. I don't think you are more famous for the beers. Belgium and Germany are, like, pretty on par as far as beer popularity go. Yeah, West Vleteren. I don't know if that's how you spell it. West Vleteren 12. Oh, it's one word. Let me correct that. It's Trappist West Vleteren 12. There we go. You can only buy that in Belgium. Specifically in the area around Bruges. You cannot buy that anywhere else. You cannot buy that anywhere else. Heineken. Yeah, but that's like one thing, bro. And by the way, Heineken is known as like the cheap, shitty beer. Like, you know, it's known as a cheap, shitty beer. It's not known as a great beer. As far as like great beer is concerned, I do think Belgium is more well known. Blatant corruption. I don't like Jupiler either, to be honest. I think Jupiler is like the most mid beer in all of Belgium. I'm back. Sevilla got one back as well. Pick up Adam. We've got one back. It's 1-1. We need to make something more out of it, though. I don't think we've made a substitution yet, I just realized. So maybe we could bring on, I don't know, Vermont. Or is he gonna come on in like 50 minutes again? 2-1 for Betis. Hector Jan is the best, I would say. I've never had that, so I don't know. I've never had that. Betis is slowing down. Washed Club, they only had 45 minutes in them. By the way, if you cared about chess, Fabiano is at 27.95 right now. Nolderbeck, 27.71. He jumped up all the way to 5th. But this man had a wild month, Nolderbeck. Jumped up 7 places in 1 month. Ali Reza is playing chess again, which is good to see. Because that man just vanished. Ball on the right, Forbes. Cross in to nowhere. Zolis, his shot is blocked. Says tried to pick up the ball. It's out for a throw-in. My apologies. A corner. I only cared about the Boltes sisters. Hey, nah. I know what type of man you are. I know what type of man you are, bro. Disgusting behavior. Disgusting. Ban him. I swear, if PSG do not beat the Chelsea side, the corrupt type. You know what type of man you are. The corrupt type. Nah. So many great chess players who play some beautiful chess. And you're here talking about some random women who aren't even grandmasters. Disgusting behavior. Ball on the right here. Nah, I'm joking too, buddy. Don't take it too serious. I'm joking too. The so-called world champions have not beaten Arsenal in 5 years. Useless fucking club. Useless club. They are my queens, Jesus Christ. Stop simping, bro, calm down. The simping getting kind of wild here. And the ball has gone out for the throw-in after the Traui has kindly, for us, headed it out. They will go trophless. Okay, but then you just got bad eyes, bro. Then you just got bad eyes. Yeah, Chelsea is going trophless. Don't worry about them. Yeah, you just got bad eyes then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're being serious, that's some fit birds, if you know what I mean. Oh, terrible cross this by Van Aken. We still have not made a substitution, by the way. Jordan Meyer, Romeo Vermont, Diacon, Le Marchal, Campbell, all on the bench. And they'll remain on the bench. Because favoritism. Juve as well. Yeah, Juventus play today, don't they? Dortmund are not serious, bro. Oh, fair. Yeah, they are so annoying, bro. They're so annoying. I cannot stand most e-girls and their personalities. Most of them, their personality is just being bitchy. Oh, Forbes, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing here? Ordonez picks up the ball. Yeah, a lot of clubs who are not serious, bro. Forbes, good ball forwards. Stankovic into Zolis. Zolis cuts it back for no one because no one's there. No one is in the box, bro. Mechelen gets the ball into Mignolet. Mignolet brings the ball to Sabbe. Sabbe brings the ball to Forbes again, and it's going all through Forbes at the moment. Still no substitution made. 81 minutes into a game. 0 substitutions made. You're the best striker, I'd remind you. Still on the bench. But he only comes off when he only comes off to play like 50 minutes at the end of the game. And then you have some dumbass who looks at the statistic and thinks, oh, he hasn't scored after playing 23 games. Yeah, of course he hasn't. He keeps getting shafted. A draw and a loss are the same thing, bro. You're still losing. Like in a title race, because people talk about, like you've seen that from, guys, if you can't win, don't lose. Ah, bro. In a title race, there's only winning and losing. People don't get that shit. If you draw a game in a title race, that is a loss. Like, there is no draws in a title race, except for the title rivals, of course. You can't draw in a title race. You win or you lose. Because you drop points if you draw. So it's a loss. Like, you can say, oh, you pick up a point if you're, like, lower in the table and all that stuff, but... Ball into Zolis. Zolis again had brilliant football and the 2-0, surely not. Fucking hell. You should score that. I'm not sure who has that potato shot there. But that is a waste. You have to score. Forbes crosses it in. Sabbe doesn't even get a chance. Come back is a must. Well, we still need to finish our dinner. We need to score. Zolies! Straight at the goalkeeper. And the ball is out for another throw-in. Yeah, on your decal, bro, you need to score. What is that week? Oh, now you're bringing on Vermont. You're taking the piss. 6 minutes to go, now you bring him on. You needed to bring him on 20 minutes ago. You take the piss, man. You take the absolute piss. What's he supposed to do in 6 minutes? Bro, give him your entire week's pay if he scores the winner. Because that's pathetic. 6 minutes to go. Oh, now I'll bring him on. What the fuck is he supposed to do in 6 minutes, bro? Give him your entire week's pay if he scores the winner. For any of the ones he brought on, by the way. Diakon as well. Diakon and Sique. What are they gonna do in 6 minutes, bro? An entire game to bring him on. And he waits until... an entire game that you're chasing, by the way. And he waits until the 85th minute. But now the 86th minute, none of them have touched the ball yet. Because they've only just gotten on. He treats these guys like they're academy players, bro. It's fucking pathetic. Like, if I'm a striker like Romeo Vermont, I'm just saying, hey, I want to leave. Why should I be second to a striker who I'm better than? Bro, I'm better than Lesoldi. Why am I on the bench, bro? Oh, you need to make money on your summer signing. Well, go fuck yourself. I'll go play somewhere where they respect me. Like, what is this? Hey, you can have the last 6 minutes of the game, buddy. Absolute fucking disrespect. That's what it is. Free kick to Charleroi for reasons that I cannot explain. Why is that a free kick? Ball bounces off his foot, it hits his hands. That's not a free kick. It's not a free kick if it bounces off your body. Or not a handball if it bounces off your body. Unless your hand's like way out of position, of course. Sique, ball into Stankovic. Stankovic tries a ball forwards. That's not good enough. That's far from good enough, even. Scored one more, G. I don't think you will. I think this is gonna be 1-1, to be honest. Solis just leaves the ball behind him. Come on, what the fuck are you doing, mate? Now Charleroi to counter. These men don't close down spaces quickly enough, bro. What is this marking as well? Cross in. Goes through the entire box. They bottled it. 2-goal lead. Now they're 2-2 level. Proper bottle jobs there, Sevilla. Sorry, Betis. From 2-0 to 2-2. Total jobs. I hate Betis as well. Why do you hate Betis? Brugge coming on for the final 2 minutes, like, these managers take the piss. You know, all of them just copy Pep Guardiola because they think Pep is a good manager. Like, buddy, don't copy Pep, mate. All this, like, late substitution stuff in football has come from Pep Guardiola, who never makes substitutions. All managers just try to copy that because they think they're slick. Like, buddy, you're not slick, you're not Pep. What are you doing? Pep makes late substitutions because he's got players all over the pitch who can make goals out of nothing. You don't have that, buddy. You don't have that. Romeo. Sorry, that was Hans. Zolis into Forbes. Forbes into Romeo. Romeo can't get there. Diakon. Diakon takes too much time. Now Onyedika. Can't really trust these guys. Ball to the right here. Forbes. Sikwe. Sikwe shoots well wide. Beautiful time wasting effort here from their goalkeeper. Manu, are you a civilista, by the way? I drove to Genk on a day that Storm was. At a terrible time in that city. It was boring as fuck. Go to Genk's Betis game. Completely soaked from down to top. Seen the most terrible game. Hey, wonderful that. 8 minutes of stoppage time, by the way. And Charleroi is making the most of their time-wasting efforts. Buddy, you're not hurt. Get up. But yeah, they're not serious in La Liga. Yeah, La Liga is not serious as a league as a whole. And then Zolis. It's still 1-1, buddy. It's still 1-1. And after the 0-0 with 0 chances, have to drive back. To the north of the Netherlands for nothing. Just shout out to Snack Bar JP. Hey, big up to the Snack Bar. Big up to the Snack Bar at least. Get it today. Get it today. Five plus. 5 plus what? Ball on the left now. Diakon. Gives it back to Van Aken. Van Aken, ball wide. Forbes. Forbes, terrible ball. Five minutes left in the derby. Okay. Isco was injured as well, so can't see him. So you pretty much wasted your entire day there. Carlos Forbes picks up a yellow card. And so does someone else. I'm not sure who he showed the yellow to. To Cornelis, the manager of Charleroi. Look at all the space, bro. Look at all that space to run into. Buddy, you're a man up. You play like you're a man down. Look, do they give you all that space to run into? No, the fuck they don't. And you're not countering quickly, so there's no point in being all the way up to the fucking pitch. Van Aken. Sikwe. Forbes. Sikwe overlapped him. Forbes played into nowhere. Genk flexing with Mertens on the stadium while he didn't play for the first team. Shipped off to our second league. Rough. How much more time for the other game? 4 minutes left. It was plus 8 minutes. We're now in the 95th minute. So less than 4 minutes to go. Go into Brugge. It's still 1-1. Diakon goes backwards. Stankovic, shot from distance, comes back. Diakon into the box and into the hands of the goalkeeper. Real Betis given as much open space. I mean, yeah, the defensive job of Brugge has been pathetic. The attacking has been weak. If you watch this game right now, you will not think that Brugge is a man up. Vermont gets the ball, moves it quickly. Diakon cutting inside. Oh, passes to nowhere. Once again, dropping points in a game that you should never drop points in. Never. This is just pathetic. It's only 2 teams in La Liga. I mean, we've known that for a while. Does it matter if you finish third in your league, since you have that weird system? It does. It does matter. If you are in the playoffs with more points, your chances to win are better. So we'd have better chances to win in the playoffs. So of course it matters. Right now, if we go into playoffs, we'll be 2 points behind. If we win and we go into playoffs, we'll be 1 point behind. So that means if we beat Union and draw Union, then we can still get a, then we can get 1 draw more over the course of the playoffs and win the league title. I don't know how it works. It's just your points halved, and then you continue playing football. Subscribe to me, don't move like frauds from London. Can't wait for the playoffs. And subscribe to me and Alf. Goal, the playoffs better be better than this. This game was pathetic. What is this fucking free kick, bro? Y'all play like you've never played football. Forbes crossed in. Ball cleared. Van Aken. Diakon. Van Aken needs to be in that space there, but he's not. He needs to be far higher up. Shot wide. Need to escape the Ajax games. Via Classical 2-2 full time. I thought it was like MLS, you get knockout rounds. No, it's not like that. Michael is a fraud, apparently. La Liga really thinking about two big cities in clubs, Barcelona and Real Madrid. That's basically it. They're almost non-existent. Everyone else. I mean, La Liga used to be way more competitive, but now it's just dead. Bruges probably going forwards for the last time here. This time you need to make it count. Diakon. 10 games in the playoffs. Yeah, it's a 10-game playoff. Diakon. Crossed in to the far post. It's cleared again, but ball is out for the throw-in. Throw-in taken quickly. Diakon. How many times have I said that name? Ordonez! Oh! There you go! Ordonez, late winner! There you go! Hey, the manager needs to give his entire fucking pay to Ordonez because he had a fucking howler today. Thank you, Ordonez. You've won us the game. There you go. Manager had a howler. This manager needs to give his entire pay for the week to Ordonez. Ordonez and Zolis, who scored the penalty. Give your money to them, bro. You have not earned it this week. They have done it for you. I like the system. It's important. But, I mean, it's important because of how you play in Europe, of course. Because it helps out bigger clubs focus on Europe. By making the regular season as important. The only other way to do it is you decrease the amount of league games. There's only two ways. Either you have playoffs, it's point deduction. Or point halving, should I say. Or you have a regular season with a lot less games. It has to be one or the other. Yeah, there you go. Hey. Late winner by Ordonez. Beautiful stuff, guys. They're still the game's not done yet. They're still checking. I'm not sure what they're possibly checking. They're checking something. Yeah, they're checking something. I'm not sure what they're checking. It must be nice. Hey, it sure does feel nice, but VAR could still overrule it. I bounce back. Get in, Jules Ordonez. Big up Manu, big up Michael. The fraudeur is here. Hey, the fraudeur has landed. Fraud alert in chat. It's full time. You must be ahead of me, 10. It's not full time yet. After a goal, there always needs to be a kickoff. But like, it's never full time unless there is a kickoff after a goal. Like, every goal must be followed by a kickoff. That's the rule. How win? What are you gonna do after this game? Are you ending stream? Probably. Wim the Legend. These Charleroi players are just not happy, are they? They're gonna make one last dash here. They're gonna make one last dash going forwards here, and that's gonna be it. I got Sofa score. Yeah, but Sofa score is not ahead of real time, is it? Full time, there we go. Full time. Hey. Say what you like, but that is a nice way to win a game late. I'll send you the highlights very soon. Once all of them come out. Big up as always, Adam. Wimpy, don't spoil it. I mean, it wasn't full time yet. They hadn't taken a kickoff. It's not full time until kickoff happens. Rangers bottled 2-0 in the Old Firm, did they? Yeah, 2-2. That is great for Hearts. Hearts is winning the title there. We will be there. These guys are kicking off. They're fighting. They're doing all that good stuff. So, let them fight. Let them do all that fighting. Don't worry. They'll be happy. Yeah, they'll be happy afterwards. They thought they did something. But they didn't. Man of the match. Ordonez. Banger, late winner. He's got a few important late winners, hasn't he? And, just solid defending all game ground. So, Ordonez for me. Blatant corruption. Mad goes bad. You are mad because you're shit. Hey, let's say it as it is. You are angry because you're not me. Hey, you know, mad goes bad. That is my new favorite saying. Mad goes bad, bro. Cope. Cope horrendously. Fume spectacularly. Corruption is my middle name. And we are Corruption FC. We corrupt our league title. We corrupt our way to a league title, bro. Corruption is not bad. Corruption is only bad when I am not involved. So cope and see it. Next week, Anderlecht at home. Yep, we've got a full week rest for the first time all season, so gotta make that count. True. Menno's right. Man of the match is that random guy's McDonald's lunch I stole. Sorry, by the way. That's like nearly 10 years ago. Wow. That is 8 years ago. Like, yikes. I'm getting old, bro. I'm getting old. But, no. 7 years. 7 years ago. Anyhow. Like, subscribe. I'll just leave it there. You can't say much. You just have to leave it there. This is it, Wim. Wim gets it. Wim gets it. So, like, subscribe, because it does help out so much. And I'm not gonna waffle much longer. You can't say anything about this. Woeful game. Great win. So, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.